Captain Clapperton was like a British naval officer who worked for the King of England in the late 1700s/early 1800s. And he was one of the naval officers that was leading the expeditions into Africa, specifically Nigeria. And so he travels to Nigeria with some gifts for the king of northern Nigeria at the time, who was the Sultan of Sokoto, the son of Usman and Fodio. His name was Muhammad Bello, because the British wanted to establish a trading relationship with them. This is before they invade and colonize them. So they come in friendly, quote unquote, at first. And when he gets to Muhammad Bello, he presents him with some gifts from the King of England. Among the gifts is a Bible and a copy of Euclid's Elements. So Euclid is the ancient Greek philosopher that laid the foundations for modern geometry and mathematics. And so he wrote this book called The Elements, which is a collection of 13 books. And it was the foundation of, European, Western geometry and mathematics for centuries. And it had been translated into Arabic. So he gave it as a copy. He gave a copy of it to this king in northern Nigeria. And the king, when he received it, the day after, Clapperton writes in his diary that I go in to see the Sultan of Sokoto, and he's reading the book. And he said to me that, he's grateful to the King of England for sending him this. He said, but he already had a copy that he had got from Mecca. Some of his relatives had gone on Hajj, and he asked him to buy a copy of the book. So it shows you that West African society was very well connected with North Africa and the Middle East. And it wasn't, the way in which we see the world today as fragmented. There were long relationships between these nations for centuries. And there was this cultural influence that happened on all of them. What's interesting with Clapperton is that because of the intelligence of the Sultan of Sokoto, because of the development of northern Nigerian culture and civilization, in that diary, he refers to it as North Africa. He doesn't refer to it as West Africa. So he says the Hausas and the Fulanis, they rule this section of North Africa, because he doesn't want to associate, because he doesn't want to go against that popular kind of anti-black and anti-African stereotype that Africans are savage and illiterate and only oral cultures, and they need to be civilized by Western civilization. This is a man who you're giving him books from ancient Greek philosophers that he already had in his library before you even arrived.